Breakfast with the Jetsons, episode 10. We not fucking up this time. It's your boy Trez Hopkins.
It's your boy Young Don, you know what I'm saying? AKA Young Super Saiyan. AKA I'm gonna do it again.
Let them know.
AKA, what the fuck, man? We out here. We out here today.
We are.
What a very special guest.
What's
you know
good?
What I'm Go ahead, introduce yourself. Go ahead.
I'm OG Illa, owner of Hooligan Life Records,
yes,
and you know, your favorite white boy's favorite white boy. So let's get it.
Talk to him.
Yeah.
What's everything you do? Cause you, Hooligan. I know you do music, graphic design.
Okay. Okay. All right. So first and foremost, like right now at this point in my life, I'm a musician first.
Okay.
Like,
respect it.
This is what I like. How I, live. Like I just live my whole life based around my music. So first, I'm music. I own my own record label. I'm signed to my own record label along with the youth, who you'll see me with live. He just had a baby, so shout out his baby. Yeah, man. So that's like I just always want to I just want a platform so like y'all can know I wear a lot of hats, but all of that shit it could go in a second if it came to affecting on my music. So affecting my music. That's first. So I do that. I own under that label. I have a graphic design company. I do cover art. Basically everything graphics wise, websites, logos, and that's like where my real creative, innovative side is. I do some modeling. I do some modeling and acting. I've actually been in a lot. It's crazy. I've been in a lot of rappers' music videos, whether it be behind the camera or actually in their video playing a role.
It's good to know. I might need you for some.
Yeah, bro. I mean, like when I say I'm immersed in this fucking world, bro. I'll write treatments for videos. I'll write hooks for songs. I help produce beats. I'll sit in studio sessions and tell, hey yo, this is what I like, I don't like, this is what I think would be good. I do that all the time. Like a lot of people, you don't get that because it's not necessarily something somebody else is talking about. You know what I'm saying? But when they're telling their story, but it's like a lot of these rappers, especially in Richmond, but all over the United States because of social media, I'm working with them in some capacity. And that's the cool part about it. Because, when your opinion is even respected enough to be asked one time, it's like, okay, I might know something. But then when you're really, getting a lot of, work done, and not even just necessarily on your own shit, it's just off the strength, off the love of what we're doing right now. So it's that's what I do. So, I work with Mr. Good Evening a lot, starring in his videos, Jordan Gonzalez. I think it's just Diamond Media, different, different demeanor. She's dope. She just shot the Water Bill video for me. So it's there's just a lot. Oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? Please go. Yeah. Actually, hold up. Let's pause this. Hooliganlife.com. That's HLGNLIFE. Hooliganlife.com. I'm sorry. .co. .co. I forgot we just switched over. International. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Go public. Yeah. So hooliganlife.co. You can follow me everywhere at Hooligan Life. That's HLGNLIFE. It's not High Life. It's not Halogen Life. Nope. It's not any other thing. It's Hooligan Life. HLGNLIFE everywhere. I'm OG Illa, and so it's just cool being involved in that type of space because it's this is everything I ever dreamed of. And I always, a lot of people are like, well, you still work a regular job, you're not, getting paid. It's what do you mean? Okay, I'm wearing, you know what I'm saying? I'm still doing this. And the thing is, I do get paid. I'm one of the few rappers that I know in Richmond that get paid to come to shows, to come to events, to promo stuff. And I make a lot of money off my graphics. You know what I'm saying? So it's I really made it a career. Even if it's not a career, even if it's just a high-paying hobby, whatever. Sweet. Cool, man. This is all right with me. I'm fine. So if I ever see any other level of success, I'm ready for it because it's just yo, I fucking love this. So let's work. You know what I'm saying? Let's do whatever y'all want to do. Just saying, let's fuck it. I got other business ventures. Am I allowed to cuss on here?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So I'm like, I got a whole bunch of other business ventures I'm working on right now. Some I was telling you about earlier, I can't really discuss, but I really think it could like literally revolutionize how indie music is done. And I'm not gonna say any more than that because it sounds. I was telling you that. Oh, you have this amazing idea, share it. No, I can't yet. Like, you know what I'm saying? Of course, it sounds unbelievable. You know what I'm saying? But it's cool to even think that I have a possibility to do something like that.
You air it out. They quick to steal like.
Oh yeah, exactly.
We learned the hard way.
Thank you. And it's nothing against anybody. It's just like it's happened before. Like it might even be an accident. Like I tell you, you have a conversation with somebody. Just because you like excited or just having a fucking conversation, and then they tell somebody who tells somebody, and then the next thing you know, it's somebody else's idea. You know what I'm saying? That could happen with anything. So, but yeah, I really love this idea. So, you know, this is another thing I'll be really passionate about, and I do hope I could possibly make this one of my career ventures. So it's cool. Yeah.
Yeah, super dope. So definitely, would you definitely say just the streaming era and social media era that we're in right now is helping you do everything you want right now? Basically, put on all these hats?
I don't get behind the notion that social media is always bad, people showing off. There are going to be, like anything you do, there's going to be people who are not like there for its maximum use. You know what I'm saying? I use it to the max. I show off a little bit, have my fun, make my memories, but man, the pricelessness of being able to contact or get in touch with anybody in the world is just like priceless. It's fucking priceless. So I utilize that a lot. You know what I'm saying? Whether it be just supporting other people or following other people, communicating, liking pictures, telling them what you like about the picture. There's a whole bunch of ways to do it, but it's just like you can really maximize the type of growth you're seeing and stuff like that. So, and the streaming era, I like it, I hate it as an artist thing. It's just dope as fuck to anybody can kind of get your music. Nowadays it's not hard, that's sweet, but I'm not making shit off of streams. People are like, yo, you have over 100,000 streams on your album. Do the math. It doesn't, okay. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Like the people who are actually probably eating off of this streaming thing are the ones that are making billions of streams. So I'm not there yet, you know what I'm saying? But I'm working on it. So yeah, I love it, but I hate it because the money's not the same. Like getting 85 cents out of every dollar that you sell, that's a good feeling when you sell a single, you know what I'm saying? Or make a dollar doing the selling stuff. But why am I gonna buy 10 albums a month for $100 when I can get every album ever for $10? It does fucking make sense. I listen to music constantly, like all day. I mean, I love every type of music. People are like crazy blown that I like country music. I love country music. But guess what? I can listen to any country song I want at any time, in any fucking part of the world for $10 a month. Yeah. There's no better drug or product you could have given me than that. Yeah. Y'all could have started higher because I would have paid higher. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so we got lucky, and as consumers, but as an artist, yeah, that shit sucks. It sucks.
Do you feel like the streaming is then all be all music, or is there going to be something? No.
This is just the evolution. Everything evolves, man. Yeah, everything. Like people, genres, everything. That's why this whole hip hop is dead argument is kind of. It never really held weight with me anyway, because
facts.
When they were saying it, I was like, Lil Wayne's alive, right?
Yeah, I never thought that.
Yeah, and so, anyways, the evolution of it is that you had 8 records, 8 tracks, tapes, CDs, and the more access you got, the cheaper they got, and like I said, bro, I can get every song in the world for $10. Like you can't beat it, and the evolution is there, and it's like, why wouldn't you do it? It coming down to like a consumer and an artist thing. If I can, alright, I might take an L in this category, but if I can get it out to more people easier, I can expand in this category. I'm making less money on the fucking sales and stuff like that, but I'm making more money because I'm touring all the time. Because my fan base has gotten to billions of people. You know what I'm saying? Like it's you gotta give and take. So I don't think it's the end at all. I think it's just the beginning of like what could be next. Like we're talking past music. You know what I'm saying? Like what's next they're gonna do with videos and stuff like that? Is it just gonna holograph it? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm thinking. Like I'm already conceded to the fact that like, I mean, as soon as the internet came around, I could rip any song off of YouTube. So it was like, you know, that was kind of like, if we're gonna, it would start back then. Because at least I wasn't even paying for that shit. At least I was paying, you know, you're getting
right there. Get you some
line wire.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's like, that's how I look at stuff. It's like, yeah, it sucks as a musician, but how can I utilize it so that I can build something in another way?
Yeah,
so,
that's exactly what I was about to say. I was going to say, I think, you know, the artists and creators are going to just think of a new way that they can keep making money off of this.
Yeah.
You know.
You have to. It's anything. You have to adapt with the situation, and it's fine. It's fine. Like, it does make it a little harder as an indie artist, but that's, you know, this is your amateur league. You know what I'm saying? Once you get up to the pros, see what you do with all that money. Yeah. So
you see yourself forever being an indie artist, or at the opportunity presented itself, would you sign with the label?
Depends on how this business venture goes.
I feel you.
Exactly what Slim said when he was up there.
Right, exactly what Slim said.
But you know, now it just depends, man. It just depends. I don't know. I mean, if I ever went to a label, it would be into a situation where it would be basically indie. You know, like because I want to be able to offer something. It's just people look at this music business as like just because you have to have soul to be a great does not mean you have to have a soul to sell it. You know what I'm saying? And I don't mean that in like a negative way, but like it's business. And you know, so I'm trying to treat that aspect of it as it's a business. Like because I'll always be able to create music that I love. And other people might love too, but there's also parts of my music and my elements of my music that I'm like, this is also a business. I'm trying to do this for a living. Like, I can do both. I'm willing to, like, sit here and give you the art and give you some hits. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I think everybody, you know, could learn a little bit about that. So, it would just all depend, bro. All depend on, like, the situation, the money, the amount of freedom I'm able to have. That's really what money is. You know what I'm saying? It's freedom. Right. So, you know.
I agree. Shit.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie though. I feel like everybody could be saying that though. If you really asking them and they come out, they say everybody. It depends on what the situation is, and you know, I definitely feel like that too.
Yeah.
But okay, so what if it was like this? Let me make a situation for you.
Okay.
So let's say you sign into a major label, right?
Mm-hmm.
You get full creative control.
Okay.
But you only get 30%
of what?
Your publishing.
Of my own publishing?
Mm-hmm. Full creative control though.
Probably not that low. But it would also depend on how much money they give me up front.
That's true.
That's true.
Because like again, I look at it like this, and it's not selling out. It's like, all right, I might own less in that category, but they gave me more in this category. Like we were talking about with the music stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. Or with the sales stuff. Like, okay, what can I do with this win and make more? So like, yeah, I might have to get into other business ventures. It's almost like rappers are getting a rap deal is like a loan for a new business, for like a new entrepreneur. Like, yo, here, we're gonna get you started, but you gotta do something for us too. And we're gonna give you this money so you can either trick off or you can go expand. Look at Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying? Look at Nipsey. You know what I'm saying? Look at even like Kanye. Like people don't see like a lot of times because of his, you know, what they deem crazy about him and stuff like that. They don't see his entrepreneurship is actually paid off. Where we were making fun of him when he was down millions of dollars, but now he's the highest paid rapper of the last year because just the Yeezys.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just, what are you gonna do with it? You know what I'm saying? Like, I might have to take, and of course it hurts a little bit more when I take less on this end because it's my heart and my passion, but I'm passionate about other things. And I think anybody who's just passionate about rap, you gotta do some more in life. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's other things to be passionate about. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm not saying I wouldn't. I'm just saying it would just depend on how much the other money was.
Okay, so for an artist seeking a major deal or just a deal in general,
Yeah.
what do you think would be more important to have on your team first? A manager or a lawyer? Or maybe a team, a PR team.
Depends on what you're trying to do. I'm gonna be honest, but I would say you definitely probably want a manager before a lawyer.
Manager before a lawyer?
And this is the reason I say that. A lawyer's not gonna help you get out there. He's just gonna make sure you're protected. So you need to get out there so you have something to protect. And that's how, you know what I'm saying? That's, you know, that's how I see it. So like, I have a manager. I mean, I have a lawyer too, but I lucked up. I happen to have somebody in the family that's like a business lawyer. You know what I'm saying? So like, I got lucky as fuck. You know what I'm saying? But if you don't, I had this discussion. I love Shark Tank. Y'all watch Shark Tank?
Yeah, I love that.
I love that shit, man.
Stay watching that.
I love that shit. So, but I'm just like, sometimes I see people take, you're like, damn, why'd they get that much percentage of it? But would you rather have, 55% of something or 100% of nothing? Like, and that's how I look at it. It's business, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you want? And that's where you gotta sometimes sacrifice to get there. So I might have a manager too early, get into a situation, lose some bread, but I got some. You know what I'm saying? We'll figure it out. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Like, I'd rather, you know what I'm saying, like you said, just like I'd rather lose something of something than lose something of nothing. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Going off the conversation me, you, and Kia having outside, at what point when you realize like the value of yourself and how other people value, at what point on betting on yourself, did you realize like I bet correctly, or did you have that moment like yet?
Just the type of person I am. I'm a Scorpio. You know what I'm saying? It's just gonna sound wild. I'm a strong white male. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm proud of who I am. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm like, yo, I'm always good because I'm me, and if I'm selling fucking crack, or I'm selling rap, or I'm selling fucking t-shirts, or whatever I'm end up doing that I have to get by, I'm gonna be able to handle it.
Okay.
So I don't ever felt like I've lost. But there's been moments I've had very gratifying, like, just experiences. Like, when I did the Playboy Cardi headline with him, you know what I'm saying? Like, not just open for him, like, yo, we was part of the show, you know what I'm saying? Okay. So it's like, this is next level. My name's on the marquee of the National. Mm-hmm. Like, how many rappers in Richmond get this? And I don't know brag shit, just like, yo, but it's this big compared to like what I see myself as. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So I have loved that I've had just gratifying moments, but I haven't had that one where I've like written my own check. No, you know what I'm saying? I just started the label, in January, so there'll be a time where I'm writing my own checks. You know what I'm saying? And I'm paying others, and I'm able to like contribute to my community, and I'm able to like contribute to my family in a bigger way, and my loved ones and my friends, like, my brother and shit like that. Like, that's when I feel like, yo, good job. You know what I'm saying? Your bet was placed well. You know what I'm saying? There's been time like, that's a pretty good bet. You know what I'm saying? Like, we ain't quite sure yet. It's a pretty good bet though. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. So I don't, and again, maybe I'll never feel it, because that's the type of person I am. You know what I'm saying? I'm always like, I always want more. Like, always want more. Like, is this, like, if I see that level of success, am I not going to want more all of a sudden?
No.
I don't know if I will or not. So I don't know if that moment will ever really come. But I'm not disappointed in myself. I don't feel like a failure. I don't feel like none of that. I wouldn't say content, because I want more. I'm still hungry. You know what I'm saying? As appreciative as I am, I'm still hungry as fuck, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, yeah. As
you should be.
Yeah.
But I will say, that moment, when I did see your name on the Playboy Cardi shit, I would not consider that. Obviously, you know what I'm saying, you gotta think big, but I would not call that a small moment at all. To me, Like I thought that was dope because I was like, yo, okay, that's somebody who walks like the streets of Richmond.
Yeah.
Like, and I feel like, kind of the past couple years, like Richmond itself, like the hip hop scene has kind of been crafting and becoming what it's about to be. And like I would say, you were one of the figures who kind of like spearheaded that, at least in my opinion.
No, I don't want to, because no matter how I answer this, I might sound cocky.
No,
I was here putting bricks up. You know, like you're building a house. I was here I've been here since the foundation. But am I the only one, or do I feel like I'm the most successful one? Maybe, maybe not. Like I don't think I am. But I don't know what other people really doing. There's a lot of, you know, sometimes people got numbers, got this, got that, don't equate to anything. I equate it to like, yo, how many people's lives have you really touched with what you're doing? You know what I'm saying? As far as being part of this, this is the culture when we putting the bricks up. This is the culture. Not the money part. Like when you doing this, yo, how many people's lives have you touched? Exactly. And it doesn't necessarily need to be with a specific song or anything like that. What have you motivated them to do? What have you inspired them to do? Have you pushed them to be greater? Have you helped have a hand in molding and shaping it? That's like what I'm like, yeah, I'm up there. No, you know what I'm saying? And it's so much more I could do. I really could if I didn't want to do nothing else. You know what I'm saying? like there's so much more I could do, but I do want, there's a lot of shit I still want to do, so I gotta, you know, dedicate the time to my shit right now and really focus and zone in on that, because what I'm trying to do musically, it's inspiring me. You know what I'm saying? Like damn, bro, like I think about when I first started really rapping and I went by So Illa. Yeah, we're not gonna talk about that.
Everybody had their name.
Yeah. So I was So Illa before I was OG Illa, and I was garbage, man. But even then, I thought I was the hottest fucking thing on the earth, yo. You know what I'm saying? And it's that type of fucking just like naive, blind fucking confidence that you have to have if you want to get into this game. Because there's so, I know they see it, like if I was young coming into it now with social media the way it is and shit, I might be like a scared person. I understand, like it's not easy because they gonna sit here and it's one thing if like we're in a room right now and Rocky was like, yo, you're garbage, Will. Nobody sees it, right? It's just us. Imagine if you put that shit online and say, yo, you're garbage. Look how many people see it now. You know what I'm saying? As a young kid, that would scare the shit out of me. Like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because now how I think after I've seen what the fuck they do to people's careers. You know what I'm saying? Like, so imagine growing up seeing that shit, yo. So back then, it was a little, I would say it's a little bit easier. Because, you know, if I went and did a bad show, yeah, it was social media around, obviously. I'm not, like, old as fuck. But it's like, it wasn't what it is now where, like, you can really embarrass somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. So, you know, it is what it is, and I'm proud of that. Because if I feel like if there's ever a point I'm making music, and I don't look back and say, yo, this is better than the last project, I'm done. I'm done. So I'm glad that I can look back at the one I'm making right now with Youth, and look back at this shit and just laugh. Like, you was young. Blame it on the marijuana and the sleepless nights. Just do whatever you gotta do. Just keep doing this, heading this way. You know what I'm saying? So that's I'm very happy about that. I know that was a little tangent, but yeah.
No, good. Yeah. What at what point when you listen to something for you do you determine whether it's good or bad?
I sometimes I feel like as an artist you never really think it's good. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Just because they're like you're comparing yourself to so many people, and you're just like, and most of all, you're like, just when it's you can point out every flaw, even if it doesn't exist. You know what I'm saying? Like you didn't even, the T sounds crazy, and everybody's like, nah, it sounds like a T, man. You're just like, nah, that shit could have been better, bro. Like, people never get that, but I don't know, man. I'm just trying to figure out like what's the next, you know what I'm saying, what's the next level? Like where can we take it and, you know, make it as big as it possibly can be? And I don't mean just like how many people see it. I mean like if somebody does see it, what's their experience like? Is it a fucking 1 or is it a 10? Are you getting a 5-star? Are you a 5-star hotel? You a fucking, you know, Motel 6? So like that's what we're trying to put into everything we do now, whether it be visuals, songs, clothing, anything. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to just keep heading that way because we got a lot of competition, bro. Yeah. You really want to be mentioned in a game? Think about all the quality people that are making music right now. Like we've lived through Kanye, Drake, Jay-Z, Wayne, even these are not to not be mentioned in that same category, but even people like Rick Ross and Young Jeezy and T.I., whereas they might not be those worldwide superstars I just named. We've lived through all of this shit, bro. Yeah. And that's just rap. That's just rap, bro. The main source of music I listen to is R&B. R&B's the shit. That's my favorite genre of music.
Psychedelic indie for me. But,
okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Is that bands?
Bands. It could be solo people. It's just a lot of synthesizers and just all that shit.
That's crazy. Okay, that's dope. Because that's surprising. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't know you were into shit like that.
Yeah, I actually a decent amount. I actually mainly old rock music.
What would you categorize your so Black Sabbath is your favorite band?
Black Sabbath, I would say a little bit of Metallica, but not really a lot of Metallica. Aerosmith, I love to death.
Aerosmith
a little
has
bit
some hits.
Of Guns N' Roses.
Okay. Which one is the one Kurt Cobain was in?
Oh, he's in Nirvana. That's probably my favorite.
Okay.
Yes, I can't believe I forgot Nirvana. Yeah. But yeah, I fucking love Kurt Cobain.
I just love that story. I mean, it's bad. It's just so rock and roll. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of fucked up and stupid when you think about it, but it's that's rock and roll, man. That was when rock was fucking you was up here and you could do whatever the fuck you want, badass shit. You know what I'm saying? Rappers are today. Yeah. It was just these are some badass motherfuckers and that's life. You know what I'm saying? What are you gonna do about it? Mm-hmm. And it's just it was this lifestyle people were living sick as shit. So
that's dope. Yeah. So name a couple artists that you want to work with. Could be anybody.
Anybody?
Yeah, just throw some names out there.
All right, let's see. Let me give you some. I really want to work with Six Black. You know what I'm saying? I want to do a song with him so bad.
Black is hard, bro.
Yeah.
I wrote a song that if I ever meet Jameson, I don't know if y'all know that R&B singer Jameson. It's JMSN. Yeah, I wrote a song for him.
I've seen his name.
You have to send me some shit, bro.
I've seen his name around.
He's like that.
Yeah, he's a modern, but he can in his 90s bag, and it's bro, you never left 1996, man. It's beautiful, bro.
Yeah,
beautiful.
In my opinion, he Frank Ocean nice.
I think he's better than Frank Ocean. For real.
I'm sure
he got this one song called "Real Thing." I don't know if you ever heard it.
He's a
bro,
talent.
And this girl is crazy. I was talking to this girl that worked with me, and she was like, "When you listen to this song, it's you're gonna be driving home tonight, and you're gonna see the sunlight off an orange leaf." And I was like, "What you mean?" She was just like, "You gonna pay attention to the details." After I heard that song, I don't know if she might have did it to me. This is the way she presented it to me. Now that I'm thinking about it, but bro, when I listened to that song, bro, my whole perspective on love and life changed. I was like, yeah. And
he makes R&B type, but he's very introspective.
Yeah, bro. And and that song is just it's just the way the song is put together. It's it's complete. It's a whole feeling. So it's that was that's somebody I have to work with. Even if I just write for him or help him put this together.
And that's super, bro. You the only person I know that really knows.
Oh, I love him, yeah.
He has a lot of fans, but you're the first person I know locally that's mentioned his name, and he's been out for a while. He ain't nobody that's super new.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
But yeah, that song, Real Thing. I mean, I love a lot of his songs, but that's the one I'm gonna tell. If I'm gonna try to get you to hook on real quick, I'm gonna put you into that because it's got it could be on the radio. And then, man, I mean, obviously, I gotta work with Wayne one day. I would love to work with Lil Wayne. That's my favorite rapper ever.
I need the Wayne track.
Yeah,
the Wayne track,
bro. That would be for me. I might not even release it. Y'all can't get this till I die type shit, yo. Might do a whole tape with him. I really want to write a hook or something for Wayne. Just anything I could do to be involved with his music as well. I'm trying to think. I really want. I guess I can tell you this. It really doesn't matter. I'm doing a track with Peter Son for the album coming up. I worked with Peter for years, since maybe like 2010, 2011.
Okay.
And you know, for anything from artwork to just like being in the studio together to like we did one song together a while ago when I was so illa. And that's when I knew he was gonna be a star that day though. I'm being dead serious. I had and this is kind of what made me start showing more love to other artists as well. We did a song together. He like I just came over there to smoke. Like we was just smoking. I didn't know he even had a studio at his crib. You know, like a microphone setup. So I just went over there to smoke with him and Vinny. Bro had a camera, like just a regular digital camera at the time, and like a mic and computer. Made me record this shit on the spot. Like, yo, we're gonna do a song right now. I said, fuck it. I was like, let's write it. He was like, no, we're gonna write it and record it. And this is at the time where like I didn't do that shit. I was very like, no, I gotta be alone, and you know what I'm saying. I gotta be in my zone, smoke, you know, weed, da da da. I was like trying to be like all like. Ritual with it, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But he was like, nah, we're gonna do it right now. Had the camera, and then we're gonna get in your car and we're gonna drive around and shoot a video. And I was like, fuck it, like, you know what I'm saying? Let's do it. And he killed me on the song, and then but it was just fun, and he didn't give a fuck, bro. He was just there to like really create, and that's that first moment that I felt like, and I don't mean like anybody. I had teammates and shit at the time, but I mean like. Somebody that didn't have anything to do with me. I didn't want anything from him. I just wanted him to be him, like, you know, and I was just like, yo, I hope he fucking wins. I know he's going to. I haven't met other people with that passion like mine at that point. So I was like, oh, yo, he's going to be a fucking star. And he was good already. Like, you know, whereas I felt like I got good around the time I dropped Zone. You know, he was already good. Like, and the potential to see him go further was crazy. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you could already see where he was going to be like right now. Yeah. And I could see him being even bigger. I could see him end up being like a Smino or somebody like that, in that level of success where it's like, you're worldwide, but like, you're not on every song on the radio. You know what I'm saying? So he's bro, I love Peter. And his energy is pure, like, it's real. Like, he's, you know, the same person he you know, portrays himself to be. So I just, I really want to work with him and Guap that 4000. I have a song for him, and I have talked to him about it. I just gotta lock it in. I'm just trying to. I gotta get it. I want to like, yo, slide him the song when it's done. Like I was like, he was like, just send it to me now. I was like, nah. When you get this song, it will be a song already. We just gonna need you to bless it. You know what I'm saying? So like, yeah. But yeah, I'm really excited about that. So, you know, those are the people I'm working with, or that I want to work with. So, okay. And I'm working with some of them, and then hopefully I'll work with the other ones.
Facts, for sure.
Yeah, that's a dope list. Is the baby a lyricist?
You know, I had youth made me believe yes. And at first, I don't get, all right, I want to point this out. There's a lot of like real hip hop shit that, you know, this is real hip hop. Yo, we sound just like the white people who was like, there should be no hip hop. Yo, this is hip hop, bro. Hip hop is like living by like your own fucking rules and doing things your way. Like, you know, fuck the establishments, fuck all of this. Like, this is what we're doing. It was very like rock and roll. Like that's it. It was the same. Like it's like they just ran with that shit, bro. Like, yo, what are y'all gonna do? And now look what it is. It's the biggest fucking genre in the world. It's the most marketed genre in the world. It's used for the most marketing in the world. It's just crazy, bro. It's a magnificent thing. So like, I don't get into that. Oh, he's like a lyricist. He's not a lyricist. Like if you're creating dope art, it's lyrical to me. You know what I'm saying? Like because it's affecting people. It's like you're reaching. Like I was talking about. It's you're reaching people. So, but yes, and this is the reason why. And youth put me on this. The beat is not doing much. It's hard. Don't get me wrong. It's fucking hard. But it's not doing much. These are like very simple fucking cadences and shit. What is gonna make you really pay attention? Because you're not gonna listen to a beat that basic and not it without words. It's just too basic. So he's really kidding you with these words, man. Like I'm a young CEO, Suge. Like yeah. Like bro, people love that shit. So and you could say, well, it's very simple. Of course they love it. People love simple shit. We're not super complex people, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're very easily pleased. So I'm not putting out against anybody. because there's also very introspective and dark and deep shit that I like as well too, and but that shit is, I base it off of like quality, man. Like not like what you're, not necessarily always what you're just saying. Like, are you presenting in a quality, like a quality way? Because that's hip hop too, delivery, flows, shit like that. So, whereas there's been times where it's been super ultra lyrical. Even nowadays, Kendrick's, J. Cole, even Drake is way more lyrical than people like portray him out to be. Like, and then so if I do get something a little bit less diverse and simple as the baby, yeah, that's lyrical. It's just a different style.
So, has there ever been like a point, like just through your career, you just stop having fun for real?
When I was telling you about the situation with the artist that I had, yeah, because I was doing a lot of stuff and I felt like it wasn't being enjoyed. You know, I don't need like somebody to say thank you or you're the best, da da da. Like I do it because I want to do it. Like if I didn't want to do it, I fucking wouldn't do it, and that goes for anything. So I felt like he wasn't enjoying it. And I was just like, damn, I'm getting no joy out of this because I don't see that you enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? It's like when you give somebody a gift. Yeah, it's the gesture, but really, like, yo, I want to see you enjoy this shit. Like, I'm not. Otherwise, fuck the gift. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna get you a book when I know you're not gonna read the book. You know what I'm saying? Like, just to say, like, oh, I came with a gift. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I come with a gift, I want to see you enjoy the shit. So, and I just wanted to see him happy. And like, it just didn't feel like it was going anywhere, and I wasn't doing anything for my own music. Like I said, I was kind of like sitting back, learning the music business. And working, you know, and doing the shows and events. So, you know, I was like, I gotta switch something. So I started doing music again, like the way I wanted to do it after I've learned and after I've grown as a lyricist and an MC and a performer. You know what I'm saying? Like all of that. So that's when I started like getting joy out of it again, and it's the biggest joy in my life right now. And I don't mean that like. It's not obviously not better than seeing my nieces grow up and shit like that. I mean, like the best joy that I can give myself. You know what I'm saying? And it's not. And there's times where you're like, oh, this shit isn't exactly where I want it to be. This song isn't good enough for me. Da da da. But that's the challenge in it. Like why do you want to do shit that's easy? Like then it gets boring. Like I need a challenge. You know what I'm saying? And whether it's surpassing my old self or moving up the ranks as somebody that's respected in the community, like these are things that I'm challenging myself to do. So that part is always making me happy. So I guess that'll get to the point. It goes back to your like original point. Like if I ever feel like this project's not better than my last project, I'm either like, is it gonna be like challenging so I can get better than my last project? Or have I gotten bored with this shit and I need to do something else? You know what I'm saying?
You feel like music, well, just your art in general just becomes, well, for most people it's a meditation, but for you, like...
It's my fun, man.
Like, yeah, you seem to, just talking to you, you seem to have like a lot of hardships early on.
Yeah. And
like we always go through hardships, like, you can't avoid them, but like, it seems like since that point, like, you've been in a very good space. Like mentally, and I don't know you like that, but like just from talking to you a bit, So like it seems like that might be like your meditative like state. That's why I was wondering.
It is. This is a contributor, but this isn't the only thing. Like I said, I think I said this earlier in the podcast. If rapping's the only thing you're passionate about, you gotta get passionate about other shit. Like that's just life. This is not the only thing to be passionate about. There's so much more. Like I'm not saying what you have to be passionate about. But do something else too. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I go to the gym probably like 2 to 4 times a week, depending on the week. And bro, as far as my peace of mind, just like my mental health, that's been the best thing for my mental health. People say music's meditative and shit. Yeah, when you listen to it. When you're making it, this shit is a fucking storm, yo. This shit is a storm of fucking ideas, concepts, fucking self-doubt, hatred, love. It is not a fucking... I hate that shit. Music is where I find... No. Listening to music is where you find your peace. Making this shit is a fucking storm. storm. And so it's not my peace, but it's my passion. It's my fucking passion, yo. And I love it. I love it so much that I go through the storm for it, obviously. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, my peace is found in working out, though. Like, I'm a very aggressive person, and I've had to learn to, like, scale that back some. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I'm being abrasive now. You know what I'm saying? It's one thing about being assertive and another thing about being abrasive. So that's something I saw in myself, and I was like, all right, I got to bring it back some. I gotta be more patient. I'm not patient. Bring that back some. You know, and my anxiety because of my impatience. Bring that back some. I'm not happy with everything in my life. What can I do to fix it? You know what I'm saying? So working out helped a lot of that shit. Like, for real, it's the best drug I've ever had. And I used to hate people who said that. Oh, I was like, you're just going to the gym to get swole, bro. You're just trying to get jacked or whatever the fuck they used to say. And that's I hated people like that. I was like, yo, I'll never be that fucking lame. Bro, it is the best thing ever. Like, it helps you get your stress out. It makes you feel better about yourself in the long run because you look better, you feel better. And it helps you stay on a somewhat structure to balance your life. Not to schedule your life, but to balance it. And, man, I love this shit. You know what I'm saying? I've gained like 30 pounds in the last year. Got, you know, more muscle, and like it's helped other things like my skin and like my mental, you know, my cognitive function. It's like I took out spider webs and, you know, dust and shit. It just, you know, so, and I'm able to balance